Yo, what's going on, Planet S.O.N family? It's your main man, JD. Thank you for tuning in. This is Drinks with JD.
What engineers have inspired me? I think one of the most popular engineers at the moment that I think is really talented and just he's goating a lot of people is Alex Tomei.
Okay.
Alex Tomei is an amazing engineer. He's specifically Young Thug's engineer, I believe. And yeah, he just does great work. His mixing is great. Like he just knows how to work the low end really well. He knows how to really mix a record well. So Alex Tomei is someone that I think is someone that I really look at like, okay, you're dope. You know?
Like that's the guy.
Who else? I would.
What about growing up?
Growing up, honestly, the thing is, I don't really know too many engineers that. Like, I mean, I know of engineers like, oh, okay, that's an engineer, but you know, they obviously aren't as popular as like producers, you know, per se. Like I could tell you producers,
of course,
yeah, but and again, that's why I like the engineer aspect because it's like, how many engineers do we really know?
No, exactly.
But yeah, so as far as engineers, I think Alex Tomei is probably one of the only ones that I can consider at the moment. Just because he's just all over the place doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Now, I guess before we dive into that aspect or of what you do, can you tell us a little bit about, let's say, growing up, right? You know how you mentioned how when you were 11, you know, that bug got you, right? And so did you ever try to rap? Did you ever try to like do all that or maybe make beats at the same time?
Yeah, so I started with rapping. Yeah, I started with rapping. And that was fun. Yeah, it was fun freestyling, trying to come up with bars and trying, you know, I thought I was the coolest kid ever for, you know, coming up with, you know, ABC, you know, for sure, ABC raps. You know what I mean? But yeah, eventually I developed that skill a little bit. At the moment, I guess you could say I do music, but I mean, I really do music for myself. Yeah, I don't really do music to like put out and like check out my music. It's more like, you know, it's the satisfaction of like, all right, cool, I made a cool song, like, you know, let out a little bit of feelings and whatnot, and just, you know, I'm cool, you know?
Okay, no doubt.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, overall, like, you know, I definitely, you know, yeah, I'll put, you know, I mean, the thing is that, like, I feel as an engineer or even as a producer or as a songwriter or anything, like, if you're helping someone with their music, you should know how to do it yourself. Yeah. You know, so it's like, I should know how to do it myself. No. So yeah, so that's how, you know, that's how I, what do you call it? Keep the blade sharp.
Okay. Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Now, growing up, did you, or how about this? When you mentioned to your parents, right, or your friends or your family members, like, hey, you know, I wanna be a music engineer. You know, were they supportive or did they encourage you?
They were. Yeah? They were because I was a badass little kid.
Okay.
You know, I was always out in the streets, you know, running around, just, you know, being a dumbass kid. Okay. So as soon as I saw an interest in music, they kind of, oh, you want to do music, Manny? Go ahead, do music. You know, like I remember one of my aunts, she gave me like her whole speaker system. Wow. She was like, here, Manny, have like I mean, it helped at that moment because I didn't have speakers or anything. So she gave me like this like big, you know, like the old speaker system with the receiver.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she gave me that, and so I was like, okay, I plugged it into with an aux to the computer, and that's how I was like, you know, making music.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
that's
so like, yeah, my aunt helped me with that. My parents, they had like this little coffee can thing with a bunch of change in it. And they took me to Walmart to go like put it in the thing, and you know, it was like a couple $100, and that's how I bought my first like MIDI controller, like my keyboard. So like there's definitely has been plenty of support, you know. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
that's cool, man.
Yeah, the support's for sure. It's been there, like, so.
And are they proud of you? I mean, to see, I mean, how you've grown. You got your own studio from here to there, and just, I mean, to see your growth. Like, what do they say?
I mean. Yeah, I would hope they're proud of me. I mean, I work a lot. You know, I'm always here. I'm always busy. But anytime that I have a chance to talk to, you know, either my parents or any like my family members, they definitely try to throw out that they're proud of me and what I'm doing. And it's a cool feeling, you know. Like sometimes I'll be just sitting there and I'll just be kind of in disbelief, like,
this is my place.
This is my place. This is really what I do. Like, I don't have a 9 to 5.
No,
you know,
like this is it. This is my company.
Like that's crazy. You
that's
know,
cool,
like,
man. Yeah. So, well, you should feel proud of yourself. Yeah, that's an accomplishment.
Yeah. So I mean, it definitely. I guess it's just like that reality check sometimes. You know, like it's like,
Exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, because you do what you love.
Right. Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So you mentioned earlier how you went to Cuyamaca College.
Yeah.
Right, for the music engineering stuff.
Right.
Did you specifically look for a school program to help you with music engineering?
Honestly, yeah, I was looking around for a little bit. I had like, once I was almost done with high school, I started looking into like schools for music, and I looked at ones like there was Studio West, there was this other one called Full Sail,
yeah,
which is a very popular one.
Of course.
I was definitely willing to make the jump and move over to Florida to do that, you know.
Yeah.
But then I saw that that the local college here, Cuyamaca College, they had a program for music, and so I was like, oh, well, that's cool. Like, like I don't have to pay because the government's gonna take care of that because of all the grants and all that stuff, and so so I went over to Cuyamaca. I ended up meeting some of the most amazing professors I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
I did horrible in general ed.
Okay.
I did horrible with math, English, all that stuff. Like,
because that's not what you wanted to do.
Yeah, exactly. I did horrible with that stuff. And when it came to the music classes, I was in there like swimwear. I was just, like I was, dude. I had an amazing time. And like I said, the teachers were phenomenal. They knew how to really instruct the class. They knew how to work with us. They let us use the studios, obviously, that they have there. I mean, it was a really good time, and it was really cool. I didn't graduate.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't graduate, but that's only because I had opened the studio, and I just started working here. And I mean, but I mean, I feel like as a little reference point, as a little something I should throw out there is that I feel like school is really, really important.
Okay.
And I feel like everything that I learned there helped me get what I have now.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that you have to go to school.
Okay. I guess to elaborate, for me about what you're saying, do you think that it at least taught you like the 101 of like, okay, I gotta have this, I gotta have that, and that's what will help me at least establish or give me a foundation for what I want to do.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Like you don't need the piece of paper.
Right.
When you could just go ahead and do it.
Now, and if my professors hear this, they probably might get a little upset with me for it, but I definitely feel that that you don't need to go to school in order to pursue what you love, what you want to do. I don't think you need school as long as you know how to use Google, as long as you know how to educate yourself.
Exactly.
But with school, you also learn about networking because a lot of the people that I met through that school are the reason that I'm here now.
Wow.
Just because I met this person that did this. I mean, literally, the person that I met that helped me with first opening the studio, I met there.
Wow.
I met not there, but I met through someone there. And
of course.
And that's my point.
Yeah, it's the network.
It's the network, exactly.
Okay.
So, do I feel school's important? I feel like it's incredibly important, but I also feel it's more important to just be able to educate yourself.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean,
no doubt. Now, well, how you just mentioned how you started your studio. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Can you take us like step by step of how it happened?